Welcome back everyone to my channel. Welcome back to Jane's V Diaries. For those who are returning subscribers, thank you for coming back, and for those who are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. So today's episode, we are going to talk about things that they didn't tell you about studying abroad. I'm so glad that you're here, and let's get into the video. So making friends is lesson number one. For example, making friends from other countries is actually easier at first sight. Okay, I mean, you can continue being friends, but when you meet someone, it's easy to ask them where they're from, what they eat, what happens in their country. You get what I mean? But then to maintain that bond, it's kind of difficult because you're from different backgrounds, you have different cultures, and you're not going, some things you may agree, some things you may not, and you may not understand each other as such. But then when you're from the same countries, maintaining the bond is actually easier because it's nice to speak about home, it's nice to talk about things you used to do at your home, things about your country, and also speaking your mother tongue, you understand? So making friends actually on my side has been easier from both perspectives, like people from different countries and also from people from my country. So it's been a good lesson. Number two, it's money management. So no one told us about money management. So unless you're already independent back home, it's kind of easy when you travel and you can do things by yourself. But then when you're under your parents' roof, you know they are managing your finances, they are doing things for you. But then when you leave and come here, when you are under your parents' roof, it's hard because they'll send you allowance and you have to make sure you know how to spend it for, okay, let me say a month or whatever time that they give you to spend, 2 months, 1 month, whatever. The whole point is you have to learn how to manage your money. If you want to, eat, some people spend more on certain types of things. Like if I spend a lot on food or buying clothes, you have to choose one. Not choose one, but at the end of the day, if it's me, I'm going to choose food. Okay, some people choose clothes, but okay, whatever. You have to choose where your money is going, what you're spending your money on. It's not like you're going to finish the money and call back home and tell them you need money or whatever. So the whole point is when you come abroad, you're supposed to learn how to spend your money wisely. Otherwise, you eat, sleep for dinner. So number three is you question yourself a lot. You ask yourself a lot of questions, whether before you sleep, whether you wake up, anytime. You'll be like, was it worth it for me to move? Did I make the right decision? If you're in university, you ask, of course university, you ask yourself, did I choose the right course? It happens and it's normal and it's okay to question yourself. The only thing is that you have to keep pushing, right? But then you always ask yourself, did I leave my family? Was it really worth it? And yeah, most times just the decision making that will make you question yourself a lot. So yeah, that's this questioning yourself, what you want to do with your life afterwards. Because when you come abroad, when you travel, you always think about your next step. You're asking yourself where you're going afterwards. You're thinking about what you want to do with your life afterwards. So most times when you question yourself, maybe you just have to pray to God to help you in your decision making and whatever you're thinking about. Yeah, but you keep pushing. So another thing I'm going to talk about is loneliness. Obviously, from the first time you leave home, you travel by yourself. That's if you came by yourself. You come by yourself, you're already lonely, you already feel the gap between you and your family back home, right? So you reach in a country where you know nobody, you have no friends. Yeah, mind you, come to a place where you have no family at all, right? So at some point when you have just arrived or before you make friends, there is that feeling of loneliness that you get, right? So you haven't made friends yet, or you've met some friends but you haven't reached that point of we are close, you understand? You've left maybe your friends back home who you're close with, and you miss them, you miss hanging out, you miss people who actually understand you, you understand? So you get that feeling like of isolating yourself a bit. You may not necessarily do it, but it may happen. You'll feel isolated, kind of. So that feeling will be, I don't know, it will be, you feel lonely at some point. You, apart from missing family, and yeah, you'll miss your friends. Something else that they didn't tell you about studying abroad is when you get sick, guys. When you get sick when you're here, I'm not saying you won't have friends to take care of you, but then it's not like when you're back home. Excuse my voice, I have cough and flu. But it's not like when you're back home, your parents may take you to the hospital, or you have somebody to escort you, or you have like, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. But here you're going to, it's like everyone has. Another thing is freedom. Of course, some people already had freedom back home. You know, they used to move whenever they wanted, or they used to do whatever they wanted. But obviously, there is that restriction when your parents are around. But then, like when you travel, you have freedom to do anything you want. The good in a good way. But like you can do whatever you want. You can travel to other states. You can travel whenever you want. So the freedom is good. Okay. Which leads us to the last point of responsibility, because with independence it comes with great responsibility, you know. Like I've talked about, no one is going to tell you where to get stuff. You come to a country, no one is going to tell you where to buy things, what to get. So you're going to end up being like a responsible human being, and it also leads to a new character development, you know. You're going to change the way, that's why some people be like, I feel like I've become mature, I've grown up, because you're doing things by yourself, you're being responsible, you're being independent. So it opens up a new character in you, which makes you say that you're mature, but you've just actually, you know, learned how to do things without your parents' help, without, you know, elders around. Yeah, so I hope this video helps you in decision making. If you're planning to travel or move wherever you want to go, please share your experiences. For those who have traveled, talk about your experiences that you've faced, and whatever they didn't tell you, that, you know, there are other things that we've left out, but then I know there are so many even that they didn't tell me that I don't know yet. Maybe I'm yet to find out, but you should comment below, share with us, like for other people to also read through the comments and find out what they should know, you know, and I'll also learn from you. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment.